Hi everyone, and welcome back! I'm republishing this video because I feel like it didn't get much traction the first time around. Now that the channel has grown, thanks to you, I thought it will be a great time to revisit this persona videos. I will slowly be updating each one of them with new insights, so stay tuned for that. This persona has a lot of overlap with personae I've talked about before, namely the baby and the airhead. In fact, a couple of the idols I mentioned are going to have their second appearance in the Persona series in this video. I say this over and over because it's true. No one is just one thing all the time. Idols do have a professional persona they use to connect with fans, but they're way more complex with that. Even with these videos about personae, I have to simplify things a lot to make the content more fun. Today's video is about the K-pop Girly-Girl. I don't know if you've figured this out yet, but I'm not really a girly girl most of the time. That doesn't mean I don't like watching idols who are. At this point, you all must realize that I love most idols and watch content from lots of groups. And that includes the girly girl idols and the ultra cute songs. I do have Stacy's Poppy on my playlist after all. Speaking of Stacy, there are some K-pop groups that are just really hyper feminine in terms of their concept, styling, and song choices. This can be an overall concept or something they leverage for a single comeback. Girls' Generation and early Twice are some of the better known groups, but I think IZ*ONE, Oh My Girl, G-Friend, and sometimes Red Velvet also qualify. The members are styled in bright or pastel colors with soft silhouettes and cute choreography. This doesn't always mean that all members are girly girls, though. We can see that best when we look at members of those super feminine groups when they style themselves or later in their careers. Sinbi from G-Friend VVC is a great example. In the group, she is most often styled something like this. But outside the group, in solo activities, she typically wears less traditionally girly clothing. Early SNSD era Taeyeon versus current soloist Taeyeon shows a similar pattern. Today, she appears in a wide range of styles, not just the traditionally girly. Chaewon from Le Sserafim is another popular example. In IZ*ONE, she is very cute and girly and pretty much everything this persona is about. But in Le Sserafim, we were all surprised by her transformation. She's not the girly girl persona anymore. I think this lends some weight to the idea that sometimes an idol's persona isn't a complete picture of their actual personality. So, if not all members of the girliest girl groups fall into this persona, what makes it a persona? Let's get into it a bit more by reviewing some of the key characteristics and some of the idols that seem to have adopted this persona. I hate to start with something so stereotypical, but I mean, aren't personae all about stereotypes? A key factor in the girly girl persona is that these idols love the color pink. Pink may have been historically a masculine color, but in modern times, it is associated with women, most often with young women. The Barbie movie was only the most recent explosion of attention on pink, but it's been a girly color for a long time now. The prototypical example of an idol who is associated with the color pink has to be Tiffany from Girls' Generation. There's even a story that she selected SM from all the companies because their business card was in pink.
캐스팅이 될 때 굉장히 명함을 많이 받았다고 해요. SM 엔터테인먼트의 명함이 핑크색이어서 골랐다는 얘기. 진짜 기분이 좋았어요. 이수만 선생님께서 나는 핑크색이 그렇게 좋다라고 딱 맞는 회사를 찾았다. 나에게 저런 리더가 있다니.
Although fellow Girls' Generation member Taeyeon has at least somewhat rejected a girly persona, Tiffany continues to embrace it with both arms, even now, so many years after debut. There are lots of examples of Tiffany proclaiming her love of the color pink. She wears it very frequently, especially in earlier years. Another idol who has really leaned into pink as part of a girl persona is ITZY's Yuna. On their Born to Be comeback album, each of the members had a solo, with videos for 4 of them. Watch this series of clips from the members' written songs and videos, and it's instantly apparent that Yuna either loves pink or has been encouraged to embrace a persona that includes a love of pink. Her video looks completely different from the other members. This next one might be a stretch. Mian is more than just an airhead persona. She's very much also a girly girl. And in this clip, we can see that her face mask is in the girliest of colors. Pink.
네, 그리고 두 번째 축하할 일이 있죠. 바로 키너 씨. 생일 축하드립니다.
In Idol, Mian doesn't really wear that much pink, except for Queen Card and Allergy, of course. But most of the stages from her solo debut drive feature the color heavily and in a much girlier way than the Idol pink concepts. Pink is a staple of both girly concepts and the girly persona. Looking at both Stacy videos I clipped earlier, pink just dominates. As I said, the color pink is associated most often with youth and with women. Another aspect of the girly persona that includes those two characteristics is cuteness. The girly girl idols are rarely embarrassed by being cute. They seem to love it. Some might just be naturally cute. For instance, that video of Wonyoung from IVE eating a strawberry cutely doesn't seem put on to me. She's a girly girl idol for sure, and I'll include a couple of examples in this video. But I think people have been incredibly hard on her, and at this point, it's very difficult to see beyond her stage persona. She's being careful for good reason. I think her famous little dancey dance illustrates her natural girly girl personality perfectly. Mian from Idol is by far the cutest in her group, which is kind of amazing since she's the oldest member. She loves cute things, being cute, and tormenting members with cuteness. She does get embarrassed by her own cuteness frequently though, but it doesn't stop her. ITZY Yuna also tends to be very cute. She's the baby of the group and loves being babied by members. She knows exactly how to use her cuteness to get her way. Unlike Mian, she doesn't seem to get super embarrassed by her cuteness. Except for this one time when she realized twice Gio was watching her play with filters on IG Live.
너무 귀엽게.
뭐야, 지효 선배님께서. 대박.
So, is cuteness a requirement for this persona? It can't be. We just established that Tiffany from Girls' Generation is 100% a girly girl idol. And she's also 0% about being cute. Even 11 years ago, she couldn't stand cuteness from members. And in this video, she rejects a fan's request to do aegyo. The final characteristic I want to include is the style and styling of the girly girl idols. This is tricky because so many idols' appearances, including seemingly casual things like Incheon airport departures, are professionally styled. But through watching a lot of content, we can often see that the idols with a girly girl persona or natural personality are styled in more traditionally feminine ways. If you watch my earlier video on the girl crush persona, I talked about how styling in more androgynous or traditionally masculine ways is a key facet of that persona. The same is true for the girly girls, and when we compare girl crush member styling with the girly girl styling, we can really see the difference. Not all the members I've mentioned come from groups with a girl crush member. But we can look at Wonyoung's styling versus Eugen's for IVE, and Yuna's styling versus Rujin's for ITZY. This airport departure video is a perfect example. Without even using pink, Yuna is clearly the girliest girl. This one is another good example, especially comparing Rujin and Yuna. The comparison isn't quite as drastic, but here we see Wonyoung's cute fur scarf and purse compared with Eugen's more girl crush look. Arguably, Liz is the girliest girl here, but this video isn't about her. There's something else most of the idols in this video have in common. They've all faced a lot of criticism for trying too hard or being a pick me. Women who lean into the more hyperfeminine are often dismissed as being less smart, less capable, and overall just silly and inconsequential. But there's power in the feminine, and these idols have helped other women discover that power. There is no right way to be, and these idols are part of a range of personae that include all aspects of femininity, including girliness. What do you think? Did I miss anyone? Please comment down below. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. This is Lace. Till next time. Bye!